if those bungs aren't in, the coolant, when it's warming up, can't flow around this thermostat very easy, so it sort of goes through the heater matrix and just recirculates around the engine, which causes it to overheat. So welcome along everyone to another MX5 Restorer weekly update. I forgot to say that in the last video because I used to say that when I did the intro, so I hope everyone's doing alright. Here's another update and really what's going on and what we've got, what came in at the weekend and what we got done. So this thing here should be going back, I think, to the customer. There's a lot of work in this. I think initially when the guy emailed us, you know, what we said would be able to be repaired in terms, we didn't really know. I don't think it was in this true condition, but the car's got some other issues somewhere else and it's not worth repairing really. The amount of money that you're going to invest in repairing this, you can buy something more run down than this and be cheaper to sort of transfer over. So that should be going back to the customer. This one has come in for a rust issue under the rear arch at the back there, which you can't see. This Mk1 has got an overheating issue, which we've got to look into that. So Roy on this Mk1, as you can see, is parked up close to the driver's side of that one, so not getting in that one. So he's done arch and seals. I think this Mk1 has come in for a roll bar because this came in yesterday, and I think they dropped off a TR lane roll bar with it as well. Nice little red Mk1. But what I wanted to show you before we go into the workshop was a car that we've had. The guy spending a lot of money, and he's had his Mark 2 restored, which is this one. So this has had a full respray, hard top, wheels, arches, seals, wings. It's had a lot, and it's going to have even more. So before anyone starts commenting on the ride height, which is a little bit too high, this MX5 is now going to leave us. It's actually going to go to Rocketeer, where they're going to put their Jag V6 engine in it. I think the subframes are being changed, Meister R suspensions being fitted, so it will be sitting lower. So hi Guy, thanks for being patient as well. We've had the car for a while. We had it over sort of COVID, like all the lockdown period, so you know, we've had other issues with paint shops, you know, getting stuff done and bits and pieces, so appreciate your patience there. But it is ready to go out. It's looking really good. So it was redone red, but it actually had a coat of lacquer put on top of the red, and it's given it a really deep look. Looks really nice. So yeah, that's off to Rocketeer, and Roggo's back, isn't it? That's going. So this one, now I'm pretty certain this may have been featured on some of the, maybe an old video. I mean, we've had this car for a long time. I'm not sure if it has. I might be getting confused with another black one, but and again, so I don't know the name off the top of my head on this one, but thanks, you've been patient as well. This had arches, seals, wings, other bits and pieces done. So this has all been cleaned and it's all ready to go out. So I think that's going tomorrow. So did I talk about this one last week? Not sure. I think I did, didn't I? Yeah. Haven't managed to do any more on this, but the plan is to jump on it again this week. Still waiting for some of the bits to come from Boffy, which hoping they're going to turn up literally in the next couple of days, so I can finish this engine bay off and go from there. So So, and again, Mike, if you're watching this, if it comes out in time before you haven't got your car, thanks for being patient. Yeah, it's one of those things at the moment. Third parties, you know, struggling to get stock in from bits and pieces. So all I can do is wait and be patient. Oh, nice one, Ash. You turn the music off for me. Cool. Right, Roy.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Stripping.
Stripping. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
No, I'm just removing gearbox frames.
Yeah.
So,
parts car doing some stripping.
Yep.
Not much to talk about, really, is it?
Not really. It's very rusty.
You having fun?
Yeah. Noise blockers, I'm good.
I'll leave you to it.
Thanks.
Nothing interesting to really talk about there, guys. You're happy, Ash?
I'm always happy.
So Ash is Archer's seal, inner seal end plate. Is that it? Oh. Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Does he know how to? That's it. It's that big red button on the top of the compressor.
Yeah.
Cheers, Roy. So, you getting this finished today?
Yep, get it all done. Haven't got much left to do.
Our still end plate's not too bad.
Inner seal, box section, outer.
Nearly done, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll get that done by in a little 4 hours we've got left of the day.
Yeah. Hang on, that's not helping. There we go. So what we got? New inner seal. Sorry, inner arch lip. Still end plate staying, isn't it?
Yeah, that was alright.
It's not too bad really. And then inner seal. That's alright, you'll get that done today.
Yeah, take me 20 minutes.
I won't hold you up for long. What else are you doing?
Right, there's a fan there.
You can put that there.
You're tripping over your fans, Chris.
Is that your biggest fan, Ash? I said it.
Yeah, it is my biggest fan.
Are you doing anything else on there? Under seal?
Not that I know of. I think it's once we've done the welding work, we're going back
Off to paint.
price, and then I think he's gonna price up some other work, just in case we wanted the welding done first, and then he'll work out how much of his budget is left
Fair enough.
for other stuffs.
Okay.
Bye.
Right, I'm off. Cheers. Okay, so... Hey? What's that? What, you'll see me next Tuesday? Yeah. Okay. I'll see you next Tuesday as well. Okay, so I have been back on this engine swap, which was this red Mark 1. And so engine's back in, gearbox, uprated clutch. So this had an uprated clutch from Boffy Racing, which is their orange one, which we've used before, which is good. I like the way it feels. It's having an M2 rad, so they're the only changes from the stuff that's going back in here. Although when I've put it back in, I think so this car was only boosting on 10 psi, it wasn't running serious power, but the engine had gone, and he said it got hot a few times, and he did provide me with a new thermostat to put in as a safety feature. Now this car is running an IL Motorsport coolant reroute, and I know this because I accidentally did it on my car when I put it in, so I don't need to read instructions, and you really do with that IL Motorsport installation kit. So when you install a thermostat in the IL Motorsport coolant reroute kit, it does specifically say that you need to take out the bungs that are in that thermostat. And my thinking behind it is, because of the situation where the thermostat is now positioned, if those bungs aren't in, the coolant, when it's warming up, can't flow around this thermostat very easy, so it sort of goes through the heater matrix and just recirculates around the engine. which causes it to overheat. And I did that on mine, and it overheats very quickly in its warm-up cycle. Now, if you don't clock that, I think that's the potential possibly of why this engine's done it. So you cut those bungs out, you put them at 12 o'clock, and then that allows the water to flow through this thermostat, and then it opens up with the warm water opening up. So, right or wrong, that's my philosophy on it. I think it's right, and I'd probably put money on it. That's possibly the reason why this car had gone. It just kept getting too hot. So that's good, because when an engine's overheated and we're doing something, it's always good to see what possible cause it could be, whether it's a blocked rad, sticky thermostat, or something like that. But that to me does tell that it's probably a possible cause. So there's an underseal going on over here. By some legs in the background. So I think that one had a service and a few other bits and pieces. So that's Ollie. He's acquiring some sort of workshop time at the moment because he wants to do some mods on his car. So he's doing a few little odds and ends here and there, and he's soon going to be modifying his one. I'll show you his car actually. He's just literally got a load of bits from Boffy Racing, rods, injectors and stuff, because he wants to go into the sort of big boy power league of MX5. So yeah, that's his MX5 there. So he's going to be taking his engine out in this at some point in the future and putting some serious mods in there, turbo, and wants to have some decent power. So okay, that's it really. So I'm sorry if I'm rusty. Haven't been doing this for a while. You get into the flow of things, then you get back on it. I'm not going to lie, I was quite nervous about doing all these videos again, but not nervous, just rusty I suppose. Just hadn't got them and didn't get into the flow of things. So okay, well I think that's it really. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.